He dedicated a career to teaching and coaching young men to have championship character, and now Chris Casey is taking some time for himself and his family. Fox 12's Nick Krupke went one-on-one with the legendary football coach who spent 43 seasons in the game after graduating from Newburgh High and Linfield University.
We were going to dance on it to the song from Journey, Don't Stop Believing, because I always tell our players, don't stop believing in the Lord, don't stop believing in yourself.
Lifelong coaches are lifelong learners.
You can live in a world of answers or excuses. It's our choice how we want to live.
66-year-old Chris Casey may be a new retiree, but after 43 seasons of coaching football, teaching will never leave his side.
Again, develop championship people, develop a championship program.
But now, what to do?
I don't have any hobbies. All I do is God, family, and football. That's it. That's all I've ever done.
From the Dallas High to his alma mater of Linfield University for 9 years, a decade as defensive coordinator at Whitworth in Spokane, before returning to Oregon to rebuild the Aloha High program for the next 9, where Casey and his Warriors won the 2010 6A state title. Coach closed it up with 12 years of leading the revival of George Fox football.
This year going into the break, I thought, hey, there's a chance I might truly retire, which was hard to pull the plug and do that, to be honest with you, even though I knew it was time, the right thing to do for me personally. Just tough. Colleen, Julie, mom and dad.
Chris is one of 7 kids from an Irish Catholic family who grew up in Newburgh. His younger brother, by a year, Pat Casey, retired from coaching 7 years ago after winning a 3rd national baseball title at Oregon State.
I love the game so much, and the game has such a tremendous impact on young people's lives. You know, I'm sure in some capacity I'll do something football related, maybe not the first year, but kind of in a semi-retired role. Todd is coaching with us currently, and Joe, of course, is the head coach there.
Now the 6th oldest Casey, who became a Linfield man under legendary Ad Rutschman, is home with his wife of 39 years, Kathleen, where they raise 4 children and now frequently host 5 grandkids.
You know, you have to have an unbelievable wife with the hours coaches keep. They're not normal 8 to 5 type hours. And so you have to have a wife that really is, and I've been very blessed. My wife's super supportive, and our 4 full adult age children, super supportive. Kathleen, you remember the year Megan was married?
All Caseys lift up one another. That comes from Chris's parents.
You didn't have any gray hair.
Fred and Bev, who still live a mile from George Fox's campus, where Chris and Pat were ball boys and bat boys in the 1960s.
Just the family I grew up in, you know, the 7 kids, and my mom had 9 years. And my parents taught so much toughness, family, togetherness, being resilient, overcoming things, finishing. So I owe a lot to my parents and my upbringing. That was the first win at George Fox in the 2014 season.
The Caseys have always preached we over me. Coach didn't really want to do this interview to talk about himself, but to put the shine on the Aloha youth football community and fellow coaches and players that surrounded him to flourish and to spread success and show the good to so many in molding championship people.
You know how athletics unifies people and brings people together. It's positive for people and gets them away from a lot of other things that maybe aren't positive in the world.
But what a warrior of a man who will spend this first off-season in retirement with the endless honeydew list at home. He drives by this place, Aloha High, every day, lives about less than 2 miles here, as he did when he first moved here in 2004. At Aloha High School, Nick Krupke, Fox 12 Oregon.